Today has been a day of major ups and downs. With our elections coming up, emotions are running high in the midst of a major crisis. Both the President and the Speaker of the House gave moving conventions.
We do not want to go to war with China, and we want to come to a peaceful resolution to this conflict.
That my number one goal in this is not to be elected president, it is to solve the crisis.
But ultimately, it's up to the American people to see who will win out.
Ensuring a vote for me is ensuring that Latin America will be free of communism and of a nuclear threat by China. My plan is to avoid war to the best of our ability by setting up a land and sea blockade through Nicaragua, who is not necessarily our ally, but is not opposed to us, and through Colombia, who is our ally. By setting up a blockade, we would actually cut off all troops, food, and supplies coming from China. Therefore, China would not be able to continue its unwanted stay in Panama. A vote for Anna is a vote for America. I am Anna Hodusky, and I approve this message.
After the news broke that the mysterious explosion of a U.S. vessel in the hands of the Chinese was not caused by foul play, I had Panamanian Ambassador Robbie Thomas come in to talk. What do you have to say about the assassination attempt, Mr. Thomas?
Well, first of all, I must say that I wasn't in my right mind calling it an assassination attempt, and I feel that first and foremost, I don't know if an apology would be suitable after I tried to assassinate a member of the government, but I formally apologize for trying to kill you, and that I hope that this is probably going to impact, so yeah, I'm sorry, this isn't good. Go on.
Do you still support the President?
I like what the President is doing. I do. I think he's on the right track. So technically, yes, I do still support the President.
I'm not even going to ask you what made you do that, since you've already said that you weren't in your right mind.
I wasn't.
I don't think you knew what you were thinking.
No, I don't know what I was thinking.
Alright, since you made this act of aggression, I'm going to ask you how you feel about the Chinese act of aggression with their explosives in the canal.
Well, first and foremost, I feel that, well, I was misinformed because I was under the impression that it was, in fact, an accident. So, but anyways, I feel that the Chinese they violated a written agreement saying that they would not that they don't want to injure any of the American ships, and they specifically broke that. And so I feel that they are slightly more obligated than we are to pay for what they have done.
Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again very soon to continue on the path you're on.
I think that that's probably not outside the realm of possibility.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
I'll try.
After the news broke that the Panamanian Canal rebel government was posing as Panama proper and were indeed the ones who had made the attempt on the President's life, the President gave a press conference, but I just had to see how he felt about all this myself. I'm here with Mr. President Alex Seamers. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Working through the crisis is a little bit stressful, but I think we're doing a good job.
Alright, what is your reaction to the attempts on some lives in your cabinet?
Well, it has been discovered that the attempts on my life were actually by Canal, the Panamanian rebels, and not by the official Panamanian government. China has renounced its alliance with Canal, and I'm working with both China and Panama to sign an executive agreement, hopefully to be ratified by the Senate, so that we can come to a resolution in this crisis.
Alright, and can you explain what's actually going on with the crisis with Canal's government?
Well, apparently they've planted spies in, or been posing as the official Panamanian government. And so when the official came to try and assassinate members of my cabinet and myself, it wasn't the official Panamanian government, it was actually Canal. So because Canal wanted to frame China so that China would leave and they could take over the country, because apparently they feel like they could take over the country by themselves.
All right. And the ordeal with China and the explosives, can you explain that?
The intelligence that I received, there was no indication that the Chinese intentionally blew up the ship. We know that it mysteriously exploded at first, and then after that we discovered it was an accident. Yes, the accident was traced to a Chinese explosive device, but it's possible that maybe Canal did that too. We don't know exactly, so to speculate anymore would be difficult.
Okay. And with all of this that has recently come to light, how do you think the election is going to go?
I think it's going to go well because we are working very hard to resolve this crisis, and I really hope it's coming to a close. And once the American people see that we can handle crises and we can get through it because we are Americans, I believe that the election will be fine. But honestly, the focus is resolving the crisis right now.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning into Dynamics Daily and attending DFI. Come again next year.